me what he diagnosed with and what he looked like and what he sound like. Y'all don't know nothing about God and y'all don't know nothing about nothing.
Baby, that baby will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by herself without being supervised.
Chrisean just had a major mental breakdown after her son's health issues were put on blast for the world to see. It turns out her son is blind and disabled, and that's why she's been off social media for a while now. A lot of people were already concerned about his health even before he was born, just because of how reckless Chrisean was during her pregnancy. She was seen in the club drinking and smoking throughout her entire pregnancy, and it looks like that alcohol and smoke did some serious damage to that poor baby before he even came into the world. What's even worse is that Blueface tried to warn us about Chrisean endangering the boy's health, but most people disregarded it because they thought he was just clout chasing.
That baby ain't gonna make it. I wouldn't give a damn what nobody say. Between him and her, yeah, that baby ain't gonna make it.
Cran Jr.'s health conditions became a trending topic a couple of months ago when Cran appeared on IG Live with him, and people noticed just how strange he sounded whenever he cried. At the time, Cran was getting blasted by everybody for getting a huge tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face, so she tried to defend herself by hopping on IG Live to tell everybody to stop telling her how to live her life. But while she was busy running her mouth, people couldn't help but notice Cran Jr. crying uncontrollably in the background. What made this even more concerning is that the cry didn't sound like how most babies cry. He sounded like he was in pain and struggling to breathe. But instead of Cran pausing the live to check on her son, she was more concerned about defending that stupid tattoo. Like, y'all really can't make this up, y'all.
Like, everybody with my mother, you just mad that it's not you talk about. All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real shit. Two, let's check them out.
But this was just the beginning, because things only got worse after this. She got dragged again just a few days later when she went on another IG Live with Cran Jr., and people noticed how odd his face looked. He had visible facial features of a child who has fetal alcohol syndrome. People even looked up some of the physical signs of the condition, all of which Cran Jr. seemed to have. The physical signs include a small head, small eye openings, low nasal bridge, flat mid-face, thin upper lip, and more. Now, once this news hit the internet, a lot of people immediately started blasting Crone and accused her of causing this. They said her irresponsible behavior is exactly what caused the condition, because if y'all remember, Chrisean was in the club every other night drinking while she was still heavily pregnant. A lot of her fans used to defend her by claiming she was drinking water knowing damn well she was drinking alcohol. A lot of people were dragging her, and an old video by Charleston White predicting that Crone's baby was going to come out with some sort of condition started to resurface. And girl, Charleston was being hella mean in that viral video, but he was spot on with his predictions.
Put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the mother. They not gonna have a healthy baby. I got bets on it right now. Baby, that baby will not be able to play well with other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by herself without being supervised.
What's even crazier is that Blueface tried to warn us about Cran and Danger and Jr. when he accused her of taking, you know what? And alcohol. But as I said before, a lot of people thought he was just being a bitter baby daddy, so nobody took him seriously. He said, "I tried to do the right thing to keep it private, but this bee keeps going on and on. Leave me the F alone. You a baby, I had a baby with a baby." Shaking my head. "It's my fault too, for real. Can't cap. I tried to get that, but she prayed for this." He added, "I don't care about Cran's feelings. My son is hurting every day and she's acting like it's not a problem. You had a baby on live, but you mad about the truth being live." As if that wasn't messy enough, he also put Chrisean on blast for not prioritizing Chrisean Jr.'s hernia surgery. It wasn't until Blueface posted about the boy's condition online that Chrisean finally sent him to the hospital to get the surgery. He said, "She's a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit. She's been pushing the surgery back, missing the appointments so she can do whatever she wants. I went to Baltimore thinking it's surgery, and they're talking about she missed the appointment. And that's why people are blaming her for him having fetal alcohol syndrome. The condition was very much avoidable if Chrisean wasn't drinking. So much." What's even worse is that aside from allegedly having fetal alcohol syndrome and undergoing hernia surgery just a few days after he was born, word on the street is the boy is also blind. People started speculating about Junior possibly being blind a few days ago when Chrisean went on live to reveal that she's officially quit smoking and drinking and that she's now healthy and sober. However, throughout the live, Chrisean Jr. can be seen staring into space with a very puzzled look. This led fans to believe the boy might actually be blind. One person said, "He's not even blinking. I hope he's not blind, but there's something not right about that, and it's so sad." Some people even said that the reason Chrisean is quitting smoking and drinking is because she's seeing the effect it had on her innocent child. The substance use during her pregnancy has had a negative effect on the baby's health. This fact makes her guilty, so she's naturally eliminating the cause of the damage. Chrisean caught wind of everything people were saying about her kids, so she decided to jump on IG Live and clap back. She said people should stop calling her son slow and that he's actually a pretty healthy boy. She also denied the allegations about him being blind and claimed the reason he looks like that and acts the way he does is just because he's
My son, Sean Jeeps Malone Jr., he's straight. He's a $1 billion baby, so stay tuned. No, it's not blind. No, it's not. It's cool though. It is. My baby's blessed from the head to his toe. Like, what? Y'all forgot when he got dedicated on the 7th day? Like, even addressing nothing. Because I don't give a. You feel me? We ain't talking about your baby because it don't get you views. Like, you can't talk about your own kids. You know why? Because it ain't gonna get you views. It's not gonna get people watching. So yeah, talk about what's most wanted. Talk about what's most talked about. Me, Chrisean. The name Chrisean is like stat. Blessed. She could be talking, walking, playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with and what he look like and what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. If you talking to me like that, I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child. To be honest. But I like this, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, y'all gonna be looking real stupid.
So, as y'all can see, Chrisean is not here for the comments about her kid, and she wants people to stop speaking on that boy and his alleged health conditions. At this point, I think the best thing for Chrisean to do for both her and her son is just to stop posting. People never have nice things to say about him, and as long as she keeps posting him, they're going to keep saying whatever they want. There's really not too much she can do except not post him. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this mess. Like this person who said, "God bless this baby. He didn't choose to have irresponsible parents. His mom drank and smoked, played loud music, never supported his head, and never put warm clothes on him. God will always protect this baby." Another person said, "That baby barely blinks, blessy. His little heart." I understand people's concerns for the child, but for those who are actively making fun of him and calling him ugly, there's a special place in hell for y'all. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about people putting Chrisean on blast for her son's alleged health conditions? And do y'all think folks are right about Chrisean being at fault for his current condition? Y'all know what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video. So, he pretty much just admitted that Chrisean is nothing but a business deal to him. But this isn't exactly surprising, because people have been saying for a while now that the only reason he is with Chrisean is that she brings him a lot of attention and keeps him trending. He doesn't really love her, and that's the reason he keeps treating her so badly for the world to see. That's the reason he made her get rid of their unborn baby while having babies with other women. He doesn't love her, and she's only a way for him to keep getting money. Sources close to Chrisean and Blueface claim that Chrisean had a meltdown when she saw the video, because she genuinely believed that Blueface was the one for her, and that they were going to end up married sometime in the future. So, for her to hear him boldly say that she is just a business deal to him made her lose it. An insider revealed that she went crazy on Blueface, and they got into another horrible fight. But at least neither of them had their phone, so they couldn't go live on Instagram and embarrass themselves publicly. The insider claims that the fight was heavy. There were lots of objects flying around, and a lot of household items got broken. So, does this mean that Chrisean is finally going to move on from Blueface? Well, the insider wasn't clear about that. But judging by the fact that Chrisean keeps going back no matter how badly he treats her, we could assume that she isn't going to leave him alone anytime soon. There was a time he even offered her $100,000 to break up with him, and she refused to leave. So just because Blueface dumped her doesn't mean she's about to leave, and this hot mess is nowhere close to being over. Someone commented, "I hope she finds someone that can love her equally, because she's loving this boy in a way that doesn't seem to reflect." Another person said, "In my opinion, the money is the only reason he stays with her. He gets so much more attention being with her, but not all this attention is good attention. One day she's probably going to look back on all these cringy things and be mortified." And this other person spoke facts, saying, "Blueface is in it for the money and whatever comes along with making that said money. This is work and play, intertwined for him. She's in love with him for real, and though I believe a part of her knows she's not the one for him, she refuses to leave this toxic business ship alone and heal. It's sad. Blueface is not as dumb as people may think he is. Honestly, at this point, we all know that it's a matter of time until these two bring their messy business into the public and start some more drama. But while we wait to see what drama they're gonna come up with next, y'all check out this next video. Y'all, it looks like Blueface just confirmed Chrisean's pregnancy with her new man, and he is crashing out over it. He's so mad that he dumped her from prison, and he even had his dad throw her out of the home that they shared before he went away. Now, every time we think that these two couldn't possibly get more messy, they come out with something even more chaotic than we ever could have imagined. But y'all know that Chrisean is not the type to sit back and let Blueface get away with this. She clapped back at him, of course, claiming that he had also been cheating on her. What does that mean? Because he's definitely in prison. Has he been getting freaky with some other men in prison? Let's get into it. So, Chrisean is moving on with the new man, and to nobody's surprise, Blueface is not handling it well. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of surprising that she would be moving on, considering that she's got Blueface's tattoo all over the side of her face. But getting Blueface's face as a tattoo was definitely an interesting choice. At the time, we thought that it meant she was ready to lock in with him. So imagine how shocked we were when she went public with her new man. His name is Titan Newton, and he is an NCAA athlete. And to show that she's really serious about moving on from Blueface, she announced that she was in the process of getting her face tattoo removed. Yeah, so it seems like she's serious about moving on from Blueface this time around at least. On the other hand, this isn't the first time she swore up and down that she was done with him, but she always ends up going back. These two are messy as fucks, and it's like they just can't stay away from each other. In fact, it's not even the first time that she dated somebody else after supposedly breaking up with him, because back in 2023, she had a little something going on with Lil Mayu. Blueface was so jealous that he tweeted, "The duo we didn't know we needed. Y'all should make it official for real." Mayu and Chrisean also released a song where she dissed Blueface and swore she was done with him. In the song, Chrisean said, "Blueface, I had to a new bae. Yeah, right, my boo fuck what? You say, I might put it in his face cause he wanted a taste. Gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. I used to fuck with blues, now I fuck with ones." Well, she said all that, but then the moment Blueface asked her to get back together, she didn't waste any time dumping Lil Mayu and taking Blue back. However, this time it's a little bit different. According to Blueface, not only is Chrisean cheating on him with Titan, but she's reportedly pregnant with his child, y'all. Yes, that's what the word is. Chrisean has been facing a whole lot of backlash over her son, Chrisean Jr., and fans have been calling her out for being a bad mom, especially because she openly smoked and drank while she was pregnant. So for her to be pregnant again is seriously interesting. But y'all, maybe she learned her lesson the first time, and it's going to be different this time around. Now, Blueface's mom, Carlissa, is simply overjoyed at the thought of Chrisean moving on from Blueface. Y'all know that Carlissa never really liked Chrisean. Y'all want to know who's not enjoying this? Blueface, y'all. Even though he's been in prison for 8 whole months, he's still being very chaotic. When he found out that Chrisean had a new man, he told his dad to throw Chrisean's belongings out of their home. Yeah, it's definitely interview, but the wild part about this is that he is still cheating and talking to other women in prison. Now, just a few days ago, Blueface had the whole internet talking when he posted a video on his Instagram stories featuring a mystery woman who had some interesting claims. According to her, she and Blueface go way back, like all the way back to 2015. She also claimed that the two of them didn't actually start dating until 5 years ago, which had every